Hello. Hi, everyone. Hello, G Charizard. Hello, Moth. Hello, Mare. Hello, anyone else who may be lurking. Hello, Lux. How we doing? Welcome in, everybody. How are we all feeling today? I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone is having a good weekend. Have had a good day. A week, afternoon. I don't know why I said afternoon. Ouija! 18 months with the resub. Thank you so much, as always, for your support. It is always super appreciated. Thank you so much. And Wolf is on a 7 stream streak. Let's go. Hello, Wolf. We love mysteries. We do. And we are going to be launching into a new mystery. Well, it's not new. It's quite an old mystery, but it's new to me, at the very least. It's probably new to a few of us, but it is new to me. So that's exciting. If some of you noticed it, some of you didn't, we now have a unique starting soon screen music, which I will be using on our Ace Attorney days. Maybe all of our Mystery Monday days, but we'll see how it'll start off being just for our Ace Attorney days, but maybe for other mystery games we'll keep it on. Which was made by a member of the community, Atare. Low-key bummed he wasn't there to see it, because it was a surprise for him that he didn't know about, and he's not here. Oh well. You win some, you lose some. Hey, Money. Welcome in, welcome in. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. Oh my goodness. I've scratched myself up so much at work today. I've got a new thumb scratch. I've got it's all, and it's literally all just on one hand. My right hand, I've just apparently ripped to shreds somehow at work. Also, Christmas music has started playing at work, which I both am and am not mad about it. Like, on one hand, I'm not mad because most Christmas music is a vibe. It's pleasant, you know. It's not, what's the word? It's not. I can't think of the word. It's not hurtful to the ears, you know. Pleasant isn't 100% the right word. Inoffensive. That's the right word. It's inoffensive to listen to. However, the problem is it is every 3 songs that they play it. They'll do like radio song, Christmas song, trending song, retro song, Christmas song type of thing. And I'm like, that's a little too much already. Like, maybe do it every 10 songs, or maybe every 15 songs. Like, build up to it, you know? Like, start not having it on as often, and then as the weeks go by, then you can start making it more frequent, you know? But unfortunately, the frequency is already near to its peak on December 1st. So I have 25 days of dealing with that, but I don't have 25 days of it. I have 3 days a week until Christmas. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 days of getting through it. You can do it how most stores in the US do it and have only Christmas songs playing nonstop. Well, I guess, thank goodness. Yeah, that's a little too much. Because it's like some people don't even celebrate Christmas. Like, you gotta have songs for everyone. Imagine walking into a store and, like, you don't celebrate Christmas at all. and it just talks about how Jesus was born on this day. The bells are ringing, and it like, even if it's a lot for the people who do celebrate Christmas. Like, it's gonna be so much worse people who don't. Hello, Atare. You're late. You're late for a surprise, actually. Do I go back? Do I go back to the screen, chat? Do I go back to the screen? Here, Atare, this is what you missed. That's what you missed on Glee. The one time you needed to be there from the first minute. Yeah, that's gonna be the starting soon song. Tonka! Thank you so much for the 28-month resub. Oh my goodness. That's over 2 years. Thank you so much. I appreciate it a lot. I imagine it's probably even worse for the store employees because they have to listen to it throughout their whole shift. Yeah, it's worse for me. I'm the store employee. It is worse for I'm the one it is worse to. Always lurking? That's so sweet. Thank you. I love a good lurker. Sorry, I just got a Discord message. And it's making me crack up. I didn't even know you were gonna make something so sweet out of it. As if I would just let I'm not gonna get a song made just for me. I'm not gonna listen to a gift someone gave me of a song and then not use it in anything. Like, more ears need to hear it, you know? So, yeah. You making a song? Atari made a song! My starting soon screens song currently, which I'm going to use for every Ace Attorney stream, at least. Once I finish all the Ace Attorney games, I might do it for Mystery Mondays in general, but for now it's just Ace Attorney. I've decided to, I'm putting Atare's song that he made for me as my starting soon screen music to like hype us up, because it is based on he did it in the style of Ace Attorney. I would have tried to polish it even more if I knew it was going to be so widely used. I mean, hey, if you want to polish it more, I'm down to do it. I don't know if you've noticed, I've got you in the credits and everything. On, like, the description of my page, you're in the credits part now. So, yeah. Well, I'm not gonna not give you credit. Like, I'm not gonna say, I'm not, you know? I'm big on crediting the artist. Thank you, Jax Films, for being a big campaigner of it. I owe a lot of that to him, I think. The store employee, I've been playing Christmas music since October 1st? October 1st. Do you celebrate Halloween? Like, in your area? In your country? I don't want you to dox yourself or give away any information you don't want to. I'm just not used to this. I want to say I'm sorry, but also I'm not sorry. But also I'm not sorry. I want your art to be appreciated by more than just me. Some stores straight up skip Halloween. Yeah, my store didn't. Music-wise, it kind of did. But it was like every now and then you'd hear a Thriller or you'd hear Spooky Scary Skeletons. Those were like the two songs I heard. Or maybe the Ghostbusters song. Like, there were a few like creepy Halloween-y type holiday things on our radio, but it was not as much as how egregious the Christmas music is already. I'm preparing my coworkers for Christmas early. Oh, jeez. It sounds like a lot. Christmas music is so much. Why did I close that? Why did I close that program that I absolutely need open? Thank you. I am silly. You grabbing me by the shoulders and making me used to it? Exactly. Exactly. You will be used to it, motherfucker. One thing I hate with holidays is when people celebrate them too early or too late. It always annoys me, especially when stores do it, because I have to see constantly when it happens. When it's stuff like decorations and music, I can get frustrated when things play, when, like, places celebrate things too early. However, when it comes to the food, you can go as early as you like. When it comes to the food, there is no such thing as too early. I'm a big fan of hot cross buns, which are like an Easter treat that only gets sold around Easter. I love those. I'll have like one a day until they just stop selling them. And then same with gingerbread. I love gingerbread so much. So like I'm happy to have the holiday food sold early. But when it's the decorations and the music, it can get a little It's only one song that's on a 24-hour loop. All I Want for Christmas Is You. I haven't heard that one yet. I was surprised I didn't hear that one on the radio. I heard the Wham song Last Christmas. Did you get whammed? I did get whammed, which, like, I'm perfectly fine with. If there's one Christmas song that I'm happy to hear, it's Last Christmas by Wham. Like, that's a genuinely good song. The Justin Bieber song is also on our playlist. There was a Destiny's Child Christmas song, which, like, I didn't even know that existed. Destiny's Child was, like, the tiniest bit before my time. I only knew Beyonce as Beyonce. I never knew her as a member of Destiny's Child. And there's some other ones, but they are not coming to mind. They are disappearing from my mind. Katy Perry song, I haven't heard that. I've heard Jingle Bells. I've heard a really funny version of Jingle Bells where it was very riffy. Like, there were so many ad-libs. Are you a believer? Absolutely not. I have never seen a response that quick in chat. Legitimately 2 seconds after Tonka said, "Are you a believer?" Atari goes, "No." Atari is like, "Do not associate me with that man," which, fair enough. Justin Bieber is... an acquired taste. And it wasn't even... like, the Christmas song, it's not even, like, new Justin Bieber. Like, it's not even, like, mature Justin Bieber. Not that I enjoy mature Justin Bieber either, but it's, like, baby era Justin Bieber. That his voice is still very young. You can tell. Do we want to play some games? Do we want to play some word games? Let's make a poll. Hello, Cass. How you doing today? Welcome in, welcome in. Cass, have you been listening to any Christmas songs lately? You know what sucks? Is that I do have a Christmas album that I genuinely enjoy, and it's Australian. And yet I never hear any of the songs on the radio. And it's the High Five Christmas album. High Five were a group of... You have a Christmas album? I mean, my mom has the Christmas album, but, like, my mom has a few Christmas albums. but one of them is High Five, which are which were like a children's entertainer group. I guess you could compare them most to the Wiggles, but they were like kind of younger and kind of cooler. Like they didn't wear skivvies. And they always had girls in it. They didn't have to wait until like 5 years ago for a girl to... Oh no, I didn't make one. Oh no, I meant I own one. I meant own. My sister's been exposed to some truly horrible Christmas songs, including a Christmas parody of Teenage Dirtbag. An emo rock version of We Three Kings. Mr. Grinch, but a rap... Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, at least we stick to the classics, I think. It was Square's Contexto, and what's the other long one? I usually say there's like several long ones. About to also drop their album name. But yeah, the High Five Christmas album is so good, and it's so cute, and like a lot of it is just, it is words on stream, you're right. And yeah, it's cute, and it's fun, and there's a lot of like classic songs on there that they just sing them, that they do themselves, that they make like poppy versions of. But they also have the iconic Australia summer Christmas song, Santa Wear Your Shorts. Love that one. Love Santa Wear Your Shorts. It's great. I remember finding songs for Christmas and just found some songs that were just winter themed. Purple Snowflakes. That's cute. That sounds cute. I mean, I like purple, and when I went to the snow once, I did like it. The album my family listens most to is the Pentatonics one. I don't know that one. My favorite Christmas song is Every Snowflake's Different. I have not heard that one, actually. Also, hey, did I say hey, Atho? Hey, Atho. Hope you're doing well. Santa Wear Your Shorts? Yeah, it's so, like, legit, look it up. High Five, Santa Wear Your Shorts. It's legitimately a cute song. I promise. I promise it's a cute song. I think one of my favorite recent Christmas songs is Sympathy for the Grinch by 100 Gex. I haven't heard that one. I think a lot of my favorite Christmas songs at this point are K-pop songs. For example, this is a really funny one, but it works well as an Australian. There's a song by a K-pop group called Red Velvet called With You. And it's very Christmassy. It's very cute. It's very Christmas. I do enjoy it a lot. I enjoy the whole album, including that song. But the really funny thing about it is that it was released on their summer album that came out in August of 2018. But I just find that so funny that they were like, this is for the Australians, I guess. We want to play Contexto? Sounds good. Setting up Christmas is hard. It is. I'm not good at setting up Christmas stuff. However, I do have a Christmas decoration. That's just like a small wooden tree. Like, it looks like a cutout. Like, it's been cookie cutted out of wood. It's just a tree. And there's a hole in the middle of it, and in the hole, dangling, is one purple bauble. And it's the one Christmas decoration that I have in my room. And that is partially because I keep it in my room at all times, actually, like on display. Because I forgot to put it away after last Christmas. And then I was kind of like, oh, it's cute. Like, I'll just keep it there. I like it. It can stay there. It's fine. Pentatonics is a largely really rock solid a cappella group. I don't think I can't say I've heard much of their stuff, I don't think. I think I've heard, there's no way I haven't heard any of it. but I can't think of any one song off the top of my head. All right, Contexto time. Give us a word, chat. Give me a word, any word. Are we gonna pick Christmas? Do we have to do Christmas? All we've been talking about is Christmas. Okay, Christmas is there. I just finally joined the Discord after all this time. Welcome, Tonka. It is good to have you here. It is good to have you there. Better late than never. Are you saying, Cass, I can't tell if you're saying Jesus as a reaction to something or Jesus as in you want me to actually guess Jesus. And the thing is, it doesn't matter because I'm gonna guess Jesus anyway. And why is that as high as it is? Why is that so high? Okay, religion, God, Christian, church, prayer, priest. I before E except after C. Sorry, none? Whoa. Well, that wasn't very long for a long game, huh? Whoops. Okay, let's play another one. I can't believe we got that because as a joke, Cass wanted me to guess Jesus. All right. In progress. Did I never finish this? Why did I never finish this one game of squares? Do we want to finish this one game of squares? Christmas is his birthday? It's not, though. Yeah, according to Christianity. According to Christians, his birthday is Christmas Day. But, like, it's not squares. Did I say this was squares? That's my bad. I have diseases. And they are all of the silly kind. All right. Utensil. Fork. Square. Yeah. Now I have to do square. Water? Jesus Christ. Hello? Water. Okay. Ocean. Drink. Would it be like mineral water? Like soda? Tea? Coffee? Milk? None of those. Puddle. That was incredibly good, Tonka, in fact. We're now 6 away. Sparkling. Wash. Okay. How about like a bath? Like a shower? Like a tap? Tap. Sink? Not a sink. Bath. Not a bath. Faucet? There it is. Nice job, Mare. Good job. We just blazed through those. Do we want to do one more? Why are we so good at this? Let's do one more. Okay, chat. Give me a number from 1 to 1,170. Give me a number. Any number. I know water took us so high so quickly. We have 420 and we have 67 because of course we do. All right, 420 came in first. And I also appreciate 420 as a joke much more than I appreciate 67. Oh, but I appreciate 69 even more than those two. No, we'll do 420 first. All right, let's go again. Does the first guess have to be weed? The first guess has to be weed. Doesn't count. How about blunt? There we go. Blunt can be the first. Oh no, it should have been blaze. It should have been blaze. That's my bad. Plant. not a plant. The devil's lettuce? I mean, I could do devil and also lettuce. Smoke. See, smoke would have worked. Bear. Now, this one is looking to be out. Chicago? They don't know the word. Goat, of course. I'm gonna guess it's not gonna be an animal. Yeah, probably not an animal. Vampire. You guys love choosing some of the most obscure random words, and I love it. We have no rhyme or reason. I think I'm one of the many people that don't understand and don't like the whole 6-7 thing. It doesn't even have a meaning to it, unlike the other two funny numbers I know. 6-7, the origin of 6-7, I think it came from a rap number, but now it's just become a meme. And the way that I like to think of 6-7 is that I like to think of it as like, I like to think of it as like a variation. Came from a basketball player's height, actually. Oh. I wouldn't have known that. I don't know anything about basketball. Especially the basketball players probably, like, America plays American basketball, so I wouldn't. I don't, NBL is the word I was looking for. He's an NBL player. I don't know anything about the NBL. Anyway, I like to think that 6-7 at this point is akin to, like, you just lost the game sort of thing. Like the whole meme of the game. NBA, I don't know letters. Because you'll see things like, you'll see the number 67 pop up, or someone will like count to 10 and they'll start counting, and then obviously they will say 6-7 aloud, and then everyone will go, hey, 6-7, and then the person will hate themselves. I feel like getting caught out accidentally saying 6-7 is, it gives you the same feeling of dread and hate for humanity that the game does. Okay, we've got water again. It's ocean, it's water. It's not airplane. That's not how you even spell airplane. Never mind, it is airplane. Why is airplane that high? Okay. No! Oh, not again! Oh man, I just spilled chocolate milk all over my desk mat again. Bro, if I had a nickel, I have 2 nickels. But I don't want them. Give them back. I'll give them back. I need to put this desk mat in the wash so bad. It's so dirty. And it's like not even dirty. Sometimes it's just like, it's mostly like dusty. That desk is going to be very crusty. I wouldn't say I need a new desk. Not because it's dirty, because it's small, but also kind of is because it's dirty. I didn't use a mouse mat for like years and years and years and years and years. So like the top part of my desk is super scratched up. All right, we had lake. We had rain, and we had droplet. Okay, there we go. I'm caught up now. It's all right. It wasn't that bad. It was just a bit of a spill, but it was a bummer. They say don't cry over spilled milk, and I go, don't tell me what to do. I will cry. Fish. Okay. Let's do kinds of fish. All right, it's none of those. I did try. Oh, I swear I did see. That's my bad. Seaweed. Not seaweed. Boat. Boat. Ship. Not ship. Okay, boat. Swim. Coral. Maybe an oar. Not an oar. Maybe like a kayak. Like a surfboard. What's the closest thing to a boar? A boat. Not a boar. Sail is right there. Is it sailboat? It's not sailboat? Is it a sailor? What is this? Paddle? Yacht? It was yacht. Okay. Nice job, G Charizard. They said don't cry over spilt milk, but they never said anything about chocolate milk. So true. They never said anything about oak, which kills hungry, thirsty, dead. Hashtag not sponsored. Hey, wait, chat. We got the word 420 in 42 guesses. That just looks cool. That just makes me smile a little bit. Thank you for spelling it correctly. No worries. I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant when you wrote it down. Oh, my desk mat is still damp. I need to put a tissue on it. There we go. Oh, it is still soaking stuff up. Not a lot, but just a little bit. All right. Now we have to pick our short word game. Oh. Short word game. What are they? There's Connexo, there's Reunion, there's Squirtle. What else is there? Latroso, that's the one. Everyone say hello to Captain Cricket, by the way. Look at this baby. So cute. There we go. Oh, also, I don't know if you can see, but I'm now wearing the prosecutor's badge. For when we play the game. For when we play, Prosecutor's Gambit. I'm now a prosecutor. I am Miles Edgeworth. When the kinning goes too far and you become him. You guys want me to play Connexo? I'll wait for the rest of the poll to... I'll wait for the poll to finish, but it looks like you guys might want Connexo. I nearly did the Connexo today. Off stream, and I'm glad I didn't, because it turns out you want to do it with me. How many badges are you going to put up secretly to see if anyone notices? Well, I do also have the Ace Attorney badge. Like, I do also have the Attorney badge, and that same artist also has the they also have Professor Layton's hat as an asset, and they also have Luke's hat from Professor Layton as an asset. So eventually, when the Professor Layton game, when the new Professor Layton game comes out, I will be wearing a hat for it. It's everyone's kins. Oh my goodness. Listen, I'm not sure we should... Yeah, I was gonna say, first of all, I feel like so many of us here wouldn't know what that is. Kinning is like a weird Tumblr thing where you believe you are a fictional character. Like, when I say I kin something, I mean it in very much a joking, I relate to this character a lot sort of thing. But kinning is actually taking it a lot further and thinking like, I am this character is me sort of thing. It's a lot more lighthearted than it used to be, I think, in fandom spaces, but it used to be weird as hell. I also mean it in a jokey way. Okay. All right, we want to play Connexo? That sounds good. Let's play some Connexo. Form, devise, shape. Okay. Is it not just these four? It's not. Okay. What the heck? City center? Crevice, rift, fissure, slit. There's one. Got some games today as part of a Black Friday deal. Hegel, I didn't even know they made a Tetris 2. When I saw that, I was like, what do you mean Tetris 2? Like, what did they, like, how, what makes Tetris 2 different from Tetris 1 is my question. Okay, let's see. Like, trying to think of these. It has to be established, form, found, launch, maybe? No? Okay. Form, devise, establish, launch? Form, devise, record, launch. I'm not getting there. Form, devise, launch, and found, you're thinking. These, I feel like a lot of these have, like, are quite similar thematically. Played it today, and the gameplay style is actually a little different than regular Tetris. What makes it different? I'm curious. I feel... Okay, I'm gonna try something just out of nowhere. Okay, that's not it. Like, city center and old-fashioned are throwing me off so badly. Sheet. Why is questionnaire? Like, what is this? I have now juiced and rebalanced the song. Ah, thank you. I will look at it after. Well, I'll look at it whenever you send it to me. But if it's when I'm on stream, I'll look at it after stream. Now I can focus back on this. Hell yeah. Form, devise, shape. Like, what? I feel like it's found, it's established, launch and devise. It's not form. Okay. It's not form. It was those ones to create. Okay. See, now form and shape, I feel like they're a pair. And then... No. Questionnaire, form, sheet, record? Things that can be on paper? Data collection documents. Okay, what an odd way to say it. Shape, old-fashioned, fair, and city center. I'm so excited to see what this is. What this is. Squares. Okay. What? That's... Now that I'm thinking about it more, and I'm like, that's a shitty theme. What the hell does that mean? Okay, like, square is a shape. Fair square is a saying that rhymes. City center. City centers aren't always square, though. And then old-fashioned is, like, to be a square. But I don't think being a square means being old-fashioned, though. Being a square means, like, being boring and following the rules. They're called squares, though? Are they? Not in this country. Well, at least not in... Not that I know of. Either way, I don't like that. Thing that... that's a bad... That's bad. That puts a really bad taste in my mouth. Because, like... A lot of the times... They're, like... They're related to... They're just related to the word square. They're not related... Like... It's basically like they're using square, but it's in, like, several different contexts. Which is annoying. Anyway, time to stop being annoyed. And time to start playing Ace Attorney. Yeah, baby! I'm so excited for this. What's it called? Prosecutor's Gambit. Yeah, Ace Attorney Investigations 2. Prosecutor's Gambit. Exciting. The Australian debuff strikes again, it really does. Got sick a few days ago. Luckily, I'm starting to get a bit better, but it still sucks. Oh, I feel you, Ouija fan. That's why I wear a mask at work. I should wear a mask in more places, but I often forget. So I make sure... What did my friend... Okay. What has my friend sent me? Yeah, that makes sense. My friend sent me the emote of a brown chicken on Steam chat. Fair enough, Meat Rat. Thank you so much for your service. Can't help you here since I'm blind to this as well. Hey, I'm happy to look up things, or if someone else wants to look it up. But listen, this is the tutorial. So hopefully we'll get through this part a little easily. But yeah, I'm sorry you're not feeling too well, Ouija. I hate being sick. I hate just how it runs me down. I have a very low pain tolerance, so it's rough out here, and I feel you. Oh, let me turn down the music a little bit. Is the music good? I like that we're all jamming. Atho and Atare, we're jamming. I'ma send all the snow to Australia. Maybe not all of it. We'll take some. The thing is, if you send all the snow to Australia, it will very quickly melt, and then we'll probably flood. So maybe not all the snow, just a little bit. And then we can take snow in, I guess we do title selection, because we have to play the second game. Yeah, we'll have a flood because of the heat wave. Oh. I think it's between the sudden weather change between Wednesday and Thursday, and Thanksgiving was cold and the previous day was relatively warm. Yeah, the weather... I hate weather, just in general, but like, as much as I love spring, as much as spring is my favorite season, the fluctuations between warmth and cold can be a little bit hard to get used to, because I'll be like, okay, it's warm. We've had a week of really, really nice warm days. I'm in the summer mood. I'm wearing t-shirts, I'm wearing shorts, I'm wearing my summer pajamas, I'm putting on my summer bed sheets. And then the next day, there's a cold snap, and I'm like, oh. Yay. To bring down the whole hazy town. Jeez. I didn't say anything in that sentence correctly. To bring out the old Hades Town classic. Why is it so hot down here? Hotter than a crucible. It ain't right and it ain't natural. Yeah. Hazy Town, listen. I am sorry. I'm sorry, Hades Town. You probably deserve better. Alright. Oh. Ace Attorney Investigations 2. Prosecutor's Gambit. Shall we, chat? Let's dive in. Oh, good, we're on another plane. Here he comes, the president! Oh my god, it's president. It's making its final approach and lands right on Gourd Lake? Oh, not Gourd Lake again. Let's re-traumatize Miles Edgeworth. Just listen to that crowd. Welcome, Zhongfa. Welcome, Mr. President. And now, sir, your audience awaits. Who is it? Honored friends and allies, I am here today to deliver a message. The odious criminals that dogged my beloved... Okay, thanks to the prosecutor's office of your great country. You have our most heartfelt gratitude. However, friends, do not forget. The battle against evil rages on. Here today I make you this solemn promise. I will die. We shall crush the wicked with the righteous hammer of... I didn't get that last word. It doesn't matter. He's dead. He has dead. Also, why does the president look like Will Powers? Get Miles Edgeworth! If anyone can solve this, he can! Oh, and there he is. Putting on the suit. Wow. The president of Zhongfa is dead. JFK reference. Cass. First of all, I'm pretty sure JFK is not the first president or only president to be assassinated, both in America and worldwide. So I fear it's not a JFK reference and maybe just a general reference to political assassinations. He is the most iconic one. I'll give you that. There he is. My man. The news must be halfway around the world already. Gumshoe! After all, it's not every day an attempt is made on the life of a nation's president. Oh, an attempt? He didn't even die. It was an attempted assassination, chat. He's not even dead. My name is Mars Edgeworth, and I work as a prosecutor. I came as soon as I got the call. The moment the phone rang, I knew it was serious. Mr. Edgeworth! Oh, I forgot that I have to do voice acting in this game, huh? Should have done some voice exercises. Me. Me. We got Abe Lincoln and Teddy Roosevelt. Oh, that's true. You've got a few. Which is worrying, honestly. He planned it from the start to get more sympathy or something. Oh, so you think it's an inside job. Interesting. Anyone else want to take any bets? Was it an inside job? I like his little jog. Thank goodness you're here, sir. This is Dick Gumshoe, a detective with the local precinct. He's the one usually assigned to my cases. How's the president, detective? We still don't know, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, okay, he might be dead. He might be dead. We're in limbo. Schrodinger's president, as it were. The medics just boarded the plane a few minutes ago. I see. I hope he's all right. Then I suppose you'd better show me the scene of the crime instead. Right away, sir! Australia loses its political leaders by swimming and never coming back. Yep. And then we name a pool after him. Really one of the more unhinged parts of Australian history. Hey! I said hey! Yeah, you. Ruffles. Did he just call? Well, I don't know the gender of the person who yelled, but Ruffles? Who is that? Who's that? Oh, stop! It's gonna happen again, isn't it? Mars is gonna keep stealing all my lines. Oh, okay. This looks like a new character, and since she has a design, she's gonna be a prominent character. I was gonna say she's a journalist, but why does she have a bear trap on her backpack? What is... What is this girl's... What is this profession meant to be? Backpacking, bear-trapped journalist. Girl, I guess. Lotta too, maybe. Ooh, I need a voice for her. Need a voice. It's not going to be American. I'm not manifesting she's Lotta too. The thing is, I'm gonna put on a voice and then by next week I'm gonna forget it. You're the president in charge of this here case, ain't ya? Wanna give me your first impressions? Anything strike y'all as odd? Oh, she is American. Okay. No comment. Detective Gumshoe, with me. Come on now, Mr. Prosecutor, don't be like that. Mr. Edgeworth, wait for me! She is Southern, and I'm refusing to do Southern again. I am allowing one Southern voice for every franchise. Ace Attorney, we had Lotta. Undertale, we had Undyne. Because someone wanted it to be. This girl, I'll figure it out. I'm on strike. Yeah, I kind of am. Now, detective, I need the facts of the case in as much detail as you can give me. Oh my gosh. Sorry. This man is wearing at least 2 layers of clothing. And you can still see his abs. Oh my goodness. He's more ripped than paper gone through a shredder.
Well, the scene was right here at Gold Lake, as you already know. A bunch of people were gathered to welcome the president of Zhongfa.
I feel like I'm gonna butcher these names, I'm sorry. Dijin Wang. Yes, I read about his visit. It's been all over the news for days now. Newspaper clipping? Alright.
It was raining until just before he landed. Lucky it let up and he went on stage as planned. And then, smack dab in the middle of his speech, bang! A gun goes off and everybody runs for cover, terrified for their lives! Apparently.
I love how everybody just went abs. Well, yeah. Like, when you can still see someone's abs through somebody's suit, that's kind of the only thing you can focus on. That, and he does look a bit like a lion. Apparently?
Yeah. Truth is, I only just showed up myself. I don't know a whole lot more than you do, sir.
You were summoned on short notice as well.
Sure was. Right in the middle of my day off.
I was at the office taking advantage of the peace and quiet to prepare for my next case.
And then the boss himself calls you to the scene. Never a dull moment, huh, Edgeworth?
The boss?
Yeah. Chief Prosecutor was right here in the park. Saw the whole thing.
Ooh, have we met the Chief Prosecutor? I don't remember.
First chance he got, and he yelled at the top of his lungs. Get me Edgeworth right away. He's the only man for the job. Something like that.
I see.
Oh, they cordoned the perimeter off the park as soon as it happened, you'll be happy to know.
So our would-be assassin is still here somewhere? Good.
All you gotta do is find him in the middle of that crowd, before they strike again.
You're right. We don't know what else our culprit might be planning. These people are in danger. We don't have a moment to lose. Let's begin with the basics.
And search every inch of the crime scene for clues.
Okay, this is the tutorial, right? He's gonna stare right into our eyes as he expositions to us. All right, security was tight for President Wang's speech, but he was still shot at somehow. There's one clue. All right, duly noted. Detective Gumshoe, how exactly was the security details surrounding the president's speech organized?
Well, sir, our officers were mainly focused on securing the perimeter of the park. President's people took charge of the rest. He has his own team of bodyguards. See those guys over there? Maybe we should ask them a few questions?
That sounds like an idea. If I want to talk with them, I'll need to walk over and press space. Okay, tutorial. Can I help you? You're one of the president's bodyguards, correct? Could you tell me how his security detail was arranged during the speech? 2 of our senior operatives were attached to the president. The rest secured the stage. This isn't our first rodeo. Anything suspicious in that crowd and we would have spotted it right away. Well, apparently you didn't spot it because someone shot at him and nobody knows who. I see. So the president's security was tightly orchestrated for the duration of his speech. But apparently they weren't because he still got shot at. Let's investigate further. We should speak with other witnesses and continue to look over the crime scene. We can't afford to leave any stone unturned. So that's how you'll go about it, huh? Sure is something seeing the pros at work. Care to share a little bit about what happens to that information once you've got a hold of it? Bystanders. This one seems persistent, but I can't afford to get distracted. Hey, Ruffles! I asked you a question, dang it! What happens next?
Well, we put all the information together and try to find connections. Right, sir?
My favorite gamer? Thank you, Valeska, and also hello, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. What I want to know is if we have any indication of where the bullet came from. Trajectory and closeness. It doesn't seem like we have any of that yet, but I'll see what I can do. Hey, Sean, welcome in.
Detective!
Aw, don't be so hard on the poor guy. So connections, you say? And what next?
Well, I guess you'd say we connect the dots. Connect one piece of information to another. It's Mr. Edgeworth's forte. He's a logic master.
I can view what information I have with Q and then connect them with T. I should try it now. Just a quick press of Q and we'll be down the path of logic. All right, down the path of logic we go. Both the security clues. Despite the president's tight security, the perpetrators still managed to carry out their attack. Completely undetected by a contingent of highly trained bodyguards, no less. No mean feat. This would have taken some serious planning. In other words, the assassination attempt was almost certainly premeditated. Ooh.
That's the stuff, Mr. Edgeworth. The old logic never fails, huh?
Indeed. All we need to do is find the right clues, then make the right connections between them. Make the wrong connections, however, and we'll only wind up further from the truth. Which means I must make well-reasoned connections if I intend to draw logical conclusions. Alright, let's go! Investigate! To examine things, I simply need to walk up to them, press space. Yes, I know this! And T to speak to Gumshoe. So looking for someone who would be able to get that information. I guess so. Yeah. So it does seem even more like a, it does look like an inside job. It just does. Recovering from being in the hospital? Oh, Sean, I'm so sorry. I hope that your recovery continues to go well. And oh my goodness. And you have a bad cough on top of that? Dude, I'm so sorry. Your luck's not going great right now. Did I say Moth? I think I meant Sean. I meant Sean. I'm glad you're making pizza, Moth. Oh, your name turned gray. I thought I was accidentally talked to Moth when I was replying to Sean's comment. I was like, that sounds like something I'd do. Ooh.
Well, surprised as you, sir, but there's no mistaking it.
It's the oh my god. So who died? Potentially no one yet. Potentially, however, the president of Zhongfa. It's the Steel Samurai. Steel Samurai, warrior of near Old Tokyo. It's a popular TV show. Old, young, it doesn't matter. It truly has something for everyone.
Beats me why they had a Steel Samurai balloon at a welcome party for a foreign president.
It is a little odd, although now that I think about it, what better hero to represent our nation? Must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. All right. Let's do some looking around. It does. What villainy could have befallen him? Popped right about when the gun went off. Strongly suggested a bullet struck the balloon. Okay. A bullet struck the balloon. And if the balloon was on this side, so from what it sounds like... Oh, the flag has a hole in it! Wait. So the balloon popped and there's a hole in the flag. So the bullet must have come from this direction. There we go, Atari. There's some info for you. Yeah, there's a hole. There's a hole in the flag. That is a pretty beautiful flag. It is how flags should look. And yet here we see quite a different picture. One thing in particular stands out. Yeah, the hole! Gumshoe has no idea. There's a hole. I'll just have to move the cursor to the problematic spot and highlight the difference. Hole. How many times am I gonna have to say hole? Culprit was inside the balloon and it was see-through somehow. Atari, this is the tutorial. Do you really think they're gonna go that wild? Oh, it's a burned hole, so it's a bullet hole. Right, a bullet went through the flag. I think I've gathered enough information for the moment. Time to put the pieces together and see what we can figure out. Yep. Let's put together bullet hole and popped balloon. Because I think that gives us info on where it came from. Yes. Same game where you had to cross-examine a bird. Yeah. But the thing is, we cross-examined a bird in, like, the final case of the game. So... this is the first case of the game. In the first cases of games, we get a clock saying the wrong time, and also it's a statue of the thinker. For some reason. There is a bullet hole in the flag, and it seems highly likely the balloon was hopped by a bullet too. Which means 2 shots were fired, right, sir? Why would that mean 2 shots were fired? Balloons and flags are flimsy as hell. I'm sure a bullet would go through both of those. Possibly even 3. Okay, never mind, he agrees with me. He disagrees with me, sorry. Equally, the hole in the flag and the hole in the balloon could have been made by the same bullet. Thank you. Okay, he's taken in all of them. Frank saw it. Oh my goodness. Never forget. Frank saw it. What we need to know is how many gunshots there were. Oh, that's it? That was a quick investigation. Oh my goodness. Ruffles! Ruffles! Y'all figured out something out, huh? Care to share? Who exactly is she? And why does she keep shouting at us?
Rubbernecker, I guess.
Seems pretty interested in the case. What the fuck is a rubbernecker? I've never heard that term in my life. Come on, give me something here. No. We do need to speak with some witnesses to find out how many gunshots there were. Fine, let's see if she can tell us anything. There y'all are! Tabby Lloyd, at your service! I'm looking into the case for... well, just for me right now. But... looking into the case? Is she a podcaster? So what are all these words on her shirt? Is she some kind of, like, athlete or something? Why is there a pipe? Tabby Lloyd? Wait... it didn't even occur to me right from the start. Tabby Lloyd? Tabloid? Oh, this is the name of all time. Ms. Lloyd, was it? Ms. Lloyd, there's something I'd like to ask. Well, what can you tell me? Any exclusive details you want to share? How about the perp? Have they made any demands? What about the ruffles? Where does a fella buy a cravat like that? Hold it. Will you be quiet for a moment? I'll be asking the questions here. Dang. And here I thought I could get me something juicy for my piece. I need to know about the shooting. Can you tell me how many gunshots you heard? I most certainly cannot. I beg your pardon? Rubberneckers are those people who slow down on the road when there's an accident to get a look. Oh, yeah, that's why I've never heard of that in my life. I don't drive. Maybe I should share their names from the fan translations. The fan translation gave her the name Nicole Swift. I like it. I think Nicole's a good name. And Nicole suits her. I kind of like, it suits her more than Tabby, But Tabby Lloyd is too goated of a name to not use. I can't just be handing out lists for free. That stuff's my livelihood.
Oh, come on, don't hold out on us. We all gotta share sometimes.
Me? Hold out on you? Well, if y'all are gonna be like that, I'll be moving right along. Goodbye.
Oh, wait.
Wait for what exactly, huh? If you got nothing for me, I'm gone.
We're fresh out of moves here.
Out of moves, huh? I wouldn't be so sure.
What do you...
Oh, we gonna testimony fight her? As you know, Detective, I like to play a little chess. And what does one do in chess when an opponent adopts a defensive position? Why, the board offers any number of options, but some are more effective than others.
Uh-huh. Sorry, sir, this is all going way over my head.
A new mini-game? Ooh! No matter how impenetrable an opponent's defense... Do I have to play chess? Is this a chess minigame? Oh, chat. You don't know how bad I am at chess. Chat, I don't. I'm useless at chess. I've learned all of, I've learned how chess works. Like, I know how to move the pieces, but I don't know any of the strategies. Microsoft, back when I was a teenager on my, on my little silly laptop that my school gave me, like, the brick of a laptop that you get, there was a chess game on it. I think it was just, like, a basic Microsoft chess game. The best that I could ever do on the easiest mode of that chess game was draw. I never won a single chess game against the easiest chess AI in the world. I am garbage. No matter how impenetrable an opponent's defense may seem, it can always be overcome. Watch and learn, Detective, as I shatter my opponent's resolve with the power of words. Okay. When attempting to draw out an entrenched opponent, one must employ certain tactics. Let us picture the board and see if we can anticipate our adversary's next move. Is he anticipating? Oh my goodness, we're on a chessboard. Now we must analyze the state of play. Kellen, get nothing out of me. Not until you give me something in return. My opponent has dug herself in deep. Her defenses won't be easily broken. So that's a pawn and that's a bishop? I don't even know if I need to know this. I don't even know if, like, anything you need to know anything about chess to play this. That does not look like a queen. Emma? I don't know. I give up. I can't afford to try her patience by taking too long to plot my next move. In other words, I must be conscious not just of my strategy, but also of the passing of time. Oh good, it's a timed minigame. That said, I can't afford to waste words either. In fact, it can pay dividends not to. If my opponent gets too agitated, if you're fixing to ask me something, will you dang well ask it already? I may be able to gain a tactical advantage by calmly biding my time. Then, when I see a crack in my opponent's armor, I pounce. Okay, Catboy. You should begin by finding out what it is that she does. Alright, time to make my opening gambit. Roll credits! Mind chess. What is it that you do? Why don't you begin by telling me about what it is that you do? Sure, I could totally not do that. Think I don't know when to keep my mouth shut? That's my job. Is it now? So you do something you won't, or can't, tell anybody about? Shut up! I ain't no lawbreaker if that's what you're insinuating. Clearly hiding something. Bide my time. I don't know! bide my time? I'm a law-abiding, everyday citizen, and you got no reason to say otherwise. Forgive me, I meant nothing by it. If it's something you can't tell me about, I imagine it must be very important work indeed. Huh? Well, sure, I guess. I will add that as a quota, Taro. Just not quite yet. I'll do it after stream. Leastways, it will be once I bag my first big scoop. Ooh, what was that about scoops? Huh. I see. It's a scoop you're after. So you're a journalist. Is that correct? Dang! Sure. I'm your friendly neighborhood reporter. The hungriest cub on the beat. That's the mystery of what she does for a living solved. Perhaps our hungry young cub has gathered information vital to the case. Let's make that our next line of inquiry. Oh, we've recharged the time. With the opening moves concluded, the mid-game approaches. What else does she have to tell us? Where's the record of your reporting? Were you at the scene of the crime? At the time of the incident, were you present at the scene of the crime? Come on now, Ruffles. You ain't gonna give a little old Tabby something first? Absolutely not. And I ain't giving you nothing neither. You think I'm a sucker? Think again. Bide my time. Come on, this is my career we're talking about here. You gotta give me something. Sadly, the more you know, the more you might find yourself in danger. I ain't scared. I'm a pro. Takes more than the sound of a little gunfire to faze me. You heard gunfire, did you? Huh. You may be a pro as you put it, but I'd say you're still a little wet behind the ears. I hate that saying so much. I hate that saying so much. Wet behind the ears? Jail. I hate that. What a terrible, terrible, terrible saying. Ugh. You say you heard gunfire, which proves you were here at the time of the crime. Therefore, you must have seen something. Double dang. Fine, I was here. I saw it. Came to report on the big speech, wound up reporting on a shooting. And you won't get no more out of me than that. I'm done with your tricks, Ruffles. If she came to report on the event, she must have made a record of some kind. A record I would very much like to get my hands on. This is quite the clue as to where to take the conversation next. Where's the record of your reporting? You're a reporter, which means you must have been making a record of some kind. You got more questions, you gotta give me something first. That's the deal. I'm not in the habit of making deals. Now tell me what I need to know. Sorry, Ruffles. Can't help you. Time to deploy my clue. You must have a record of your reporting? I guess. No self-respecting reporter would leave the house without means of putting things on the record. So tell me, Ms. Lloyd, where is yours? Of course I made a record. I told you I'm a pro. Dang near wore my shoes out running around on this one. Which is why I'm not about to just hand it over to the first person who asks me. I'm not just anyone, young lady. I'm the prosecutor in charge of this case. Don't you young lady me. You ain't getting it, no matter how many times you ask. Bide my time, I think. You understand, don't you, Ruffles? It ain't nothing personal. I understand that your job is a difficult one. You do? Well, ain't that sweet? And in such a competitive field, you must sometimes doubt that you'll ever succeed. Nah, I'll go plenty far, I'm sure of it, yeah. Just as long as I got my trusty tape recorder, I'll always be ready to nab me a scoop. Lay me that tape. What do you mean, tape recorder, ma'am? Intriguing. A young reporter hungry for success. So dedicated to her craft that to leave such an important event unrecorded would be unthinkable. And indeed, she did not. She committed the entire event to tape. Ah! Dang it, dang it, dang it! This is my scoop you're messing with, my big break! Fine, sure. I recorded the I recorded the whole darn thing. It's all right here. You got me, okay? Checkmate. Bro, you're such a nerd. He said checkmate after doing mind chess. I hate him so much. You're something else, Ruffles. I was trying to be all strong and silent, but you had me singing like a canary. Yet to be strong and silent, you actually have to be silent. Like, you weren't silent for one moment. Never mind that. Now play us the tape. This should finally tell us how many shots were fired. Fine. You can hear it, but I got conditions. You played me like a fiddle, Ruffles. Only the Chief ever played me so good. Ooh, only the Chief? Backstory? Question mark? We got lore. So you got to agree to be Chief number 2 and be mentor to a rising star, aka me.
Chief number 2, huh? Kinda like a second parent? That's a big responsibility, sir.
Why does this man Edgeworth versus adopting grown people as children? And one more thing. I want exclusive reporting rights for the first 24 hours. Come on, you gotta say yes. What kind of mentor wouldn't give his star pupil the exclusive, huh? She's a difficult woman to refuse, and I need to hear that recording. 24 hours is more than I can promise, but the story's yours until the case is solved. And the job of Chief number 2? I think not. Gah, you're no fun. I guess a girl can't have everything. All for the sake of the scoop, huh? Alright, you get yourself a deal. I got exclusive access starting right this second, Ruffles. Gotta adopt them all like Pokemon? True, 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 true. Gotta catch them all! And by M, I mean daughters. That's why Phoenix and Edgeworth are rivals, because they now each have 2 kids. Actually, they each have 2.5 kids. Because Phoenix has Maya and Pearl, and Edgeworth has, Kay and this girl. And they share Emma. Good. Then our first order of business is to listen to that tape. Who did they cut in half for the half adoptions? Emma. Emma Sky. And I don't know, I don't know, they'd cut her in half vertically. So one would get the left half and one would get the right half. They flip a coin for custody. Wait, no. They cut it horizontally and they flip a coin of who gets the heads and who gets the tails. Terror reference? No. Oh my goodness. Everything comes back to AI the Somnium Files, doesn't it? Welcome back, Mayor. Hope you enjoy your taco. Honored friends and allies, I am here today to deliver a message. The odious criminals that dogged my beloved nation are no more. The President's speech. The President passionately addresses the assembled crowd, as if trying to shake off the reports of his declining popularity by sheer force of will. Okay, damn. That there's me. Can't beat a little live commentary to set the scene. The meeting is scheduled for just after the speech, correct? He seems pretty pleased to be able to put the whole Yatagarasu situation behind him. As well as he should be. This is a great day for all of us. Oh, sorry, I thought those were still all her. That was a very funny heads and tails joke, thank you. I appreciate it. Whose voices are these? Oh, there were these 2 old guys standing right in front of me. They were whispering away to each other the whole damn time. I know their voices from somewhere. Wait, the part where the gun goes off is right after this. President thrusts his fist into the air as the excitement reaches fever pitch. The battle against evil rages on. Here today I make you this solemn promise. We shall crush the wicked with the righteous hammer of justice. Okay. 2 bullets. What the? We've got the number of bullets, and we've got the direction of the shots now. So, 2 shots were fired. Yep. And that tells us something? Something very important indeed. It allows us to deduce the oh, Jesus. It allows us to deduce the trajectory of one of our bullets. Of the 2 shots fired, 1 hit the president, which means the other must have passed through both the flag and the balloon in that order. Which, as you can see, allows us to deduce the position of our shooter. The only possible place from which a bullet could have been fired through the flag and into the balloon is... like... here? On the left side of the crowd.
Take that!
Drawing a line between the flag and the balloon gives us the trajectory of one of our bullets, and places our shooter on the left-hand side of the spectator area. Nice deductions.
You're a genius, Mr. Edgeworth.
Detective Gumshoe, I'll need to examine the left side of the spectator area.
Roger that, sir. So you need me to clear all those people out of the way, I guess?
I do. And what evidence remains to be found may already be deteriorating. So I'll need you to be quick about it.
Yes, sir.
Chief! Hey, I'm talking to you, Chief. I suppose you mean me, Ms. Lloyd? I surely do. You gotta let me help out. This stuff's my forte. I'm the best crowd herder you ever did see. I'll prod, pummel, and push 'em wherever you like. A very kind offer, but I think a less hands-on approach might be preferable. Also, about this chief business, I am nobody's chief. Whatever you say, Mr. Edgeworth, sir, your wish is my command. I somehow doubt that. Aww. That's so mean. No. Oh, chat, do you see what I see? More specifically, do you see who I see? He's 2 trash bins. Oh my gosh, G Charizard.
Here you go, sir. It's all ready for you. Ms. Lloyd here cleared everybody out just like that. You should have seen it.
Oh, you ain't seen nothing. The chief, my other chief that is, she sends him running twice as quick. She sounds like quite a formidable character. Perhaps I should go easier on the poor girl. Maybe. Is it Franziska that she works for? Question mark? Thank you, but you really shouldn't have. All that running around. Your clothes are covered in mud. Allow me to pay for the cleaning. It's the least I can do. Huh? You mean my jacket? Oh, don't you be worrying about your pretty little head about that. It's reversible. All you gotta do is switch it around and alakazam. No more dirt. But now you've got dirt on your body. Or on your shirt. Oh, her chief is Lotta? Wait, I see it. I thought it was gonna be Franziska, but you know what? Lotta makes sense. On the outside, perhaps, but you'd still have something of a problem with the inside.
Ready to get back to the investigation whenever you are, sir.
Crowd has trampled the entire area. We'll be lucky to find any traces of our shooter at all. Oh, I don't want to talk to Dickhead Supreme. Oh, let's look at the trash. You even got to pick through the trash yourself? Prosecutor's life ain't easy, huh? Detective Gumshoe. No, don't make Gumshoe. Oh. Gumshoe through the trash. The faithful detective scrabbles through the garbage as the professor. This is not Leighton. As the prosecutor looks on, his hands unblemished.
Let's see now. Calm to pop, little treasures.
Is he enjoying himself?
Bingo! A popsicle stick.
Oh, dude. Detective?
Sorry, sir. Relevant evidence. Relevant evidence. Huh? I think we got something.
Good work, detective. Let's take a closer look, shall we? Wait, it's a bag that says pipe on it, like her jacket does. Is she the murderer? By examining a piece of evidence from all angles, I know. You can rotate it, yeah, with the arrows. If you want, I can move it closer or further away. I can use Q to examine objects up close. I need to move out. Thank you, Mayor, for the well-timed pipe. And suspicious areas with the cursor and press space to inspect them more closely. Alright. Well, let's look at the front of it. Or we can open it instead. That also works. Oh! Wait, why is this also chess? What the heck? Let's cover for... Okay. This is a document of some kind.
What are we looking at here? Presidential security plan. It's a diagram of the president's security arrangements.
It shows how the president's bodyguards were positioned.
It even has his people's names on it. Rook and Knight.
So his bodyguards aren't natives of Zhongfa. I heard he uses some private security firm. Why not employ people from his own country? I know why not. Y'all want to hear a little tabloid exclusive? You really know something? Sure I do. I was over at the embassy not so long back sniffing out a story. While I'm there, one of my sources tell me that the president's got more enemies than you got hairs on your head, including a bunch of bigwigs in the National Police Force. Interesting. So he's unable to trust his own domestic law enforcement. I wonder if one of these enemies could have been behind the attempt on his life. Interesting.
What was it doing dumped there in that bag?
You raise an interesting point. It's a document relating to a matter of national security. It would surely be highly classified.
Huh? Hey, there's something else in here.
I love that he took out the note before he took out the gun. There it is. My.
What's a gun doing in there?
What do you mean, what's a gun doing in there? That was just a murder. Well, a potential murder. And Gumshoe's like, why is there a gun here? Hey, Vanovish, welcome in. How you doing today?
Sir, this bag, it's gotta belong to the...
Yes, it could well have been disposed of by our would-be assassin. A revolver. It would have taken a lot of nerve to dump it here amid all of the chaos. Could this be the work of a professional?
That would explain the security plan too.
I think we need to take a very close look at our latest find. Alright. Handle. Oh, are there fingerprints? This part is called the grip. I've held a few guns in my time, though they've never felt quite right in my hand. Good. This one is no exception. How many bullets are in there? Okay, 2 bullets shot. That lines up with what we know.
That proves it. This must be the weapon that was used.
Anything else? Zoom out. This is a laser sight.
It can be lined up with a target to make aiming a bit easier. If I press this here...
It'd be really funny if Gumshoe was like, I'm gonna press the laser sight, and then he shoots the gun. Relaxing, that's good to hear. I love a good relaxing day.
Yup, definitely a red laser.
Could the assassin have used a laser sight to target the president? This does look pretty professional, except I feel like a revolver is a little... old-fashioned.
The bag was a real find, huh? Just goes to show. Bag in the hand is worth 2 in the trash.
Nice work, detective. Now, there's something else I'd like to ask of you if you don't mind. I need you to take the bag and the gun to forensics and see if they can find any prints.
On it, sir.
Good set of fingerprints could really help this investigation along.
Got the results for you, sir.
That was quick.
You bet it was. Told the techs it was ultra super high priority. But, they came up empty.
Oh, well. GG's. The shooter had class? What the? I feel like that's a bit of an oxymoron. I feel like if you shoot someone, you immediately lose all your class. And they checked everywhere?
Inside and outside, top to bottom, sir. They even took the bullets out of the gun and dusted them.
Should have known it wouldn't have been that easy. Let's see if we can get some evidence up. How are you? I'm good. I don't know, maybe information about the gun connects? Oh, jeez. Alright, I might stop then. Or not. Meditated attack with a 6-shot revolver. Boom, boom. No. I'm gonna lose all my health. Well, at this point, there's only one thing left we can try, so let's try this one too. None of them work. And we just lost a third of our health for no reason. Let's go! Got the true ending in Kirby Air Riders, so now I can actually pay attention. Hey, Rasira, welcome back. How did you find Kirby Air Riders? Did you enjoy it? I don't want to talk to him. Talk to the cameraman instead. Cameraman. Hello, cameraman. Take me by the hand. Take me to the land. Fireworks can be deadly. Don't worry. We've played enough AR the Somnium Files to know that. I'm enjoying it a lot. I'm glad to hear that. I've heard... I actually haven't heard much about the game, but I do know that Dano was really, really hyped for it. So, I hope he's enjoying it. I should ask him. Cameraman is clearly otherwise occupied. Perhaps I can talk to him later. Okay. No cameraman evidence. There's nothing to really do over here. I guess I could talk to her. I don't want to talk to him. Fine. I don't know what this man's name is. No, I know his name. But I don't remember what voice I gave him. Haven't had a chance to play it much with friends yet, but the road trip mode is really good single player mode. What is it about? Because I thought it was a racing game. I mean, it says Kirby Air Riders on it, but it has a solo mode and a story? These are all new to me, actually. Well, this is quite the situation, wouldn't you say, Mr. Entworth? Yeah, that's the one. I'm not sure if it's the same one, but that's the one for him now. Who is he again? It's Payne, Mr. Edgeworth. Winston Payne. We work together at the prosecutor's office. Does he have a theme? It's so goofy. But he's a prosecutor? What brings you here today, Mr. Payne? What indeed? Why, only the invitation of the chief prosecutor himself. What if Max Payne turns out to be the killer? Only thing I've seen about that game is the dev bans a bikini skin. Okay. Why? Was it too sexual? Was it too lewd? His voice. Recognize it from the tape recording. Is he one of the men who was standing in front of Ms. Lloyd? And where is the chief prosecutor? He had to leave, I'm afraid. He's a busy man. They let him, and only him, out through the cordon. So he had me summoned on short notice and then left before I even showed up? Rude. That didn't even give me anything. Okay, let's look at the tree then. This one's sign looks almost brand new. I imagine it was placed here recently. The Arthur Gordon Museum, 70 yards. What's the matter, detective? Just read it, will you?
70 yards to the boat.
Oh. Ah. Trauma. Feels like a million years since that whole sorry affair unfolded. Fond memories, detective. Fond memories? This guy gets accused of murder? And goes, oh yeah, fond memories. He's built different, truly.
Yep, fond memories, sir.
I got an achievement for that. That's funny. The television truck appears to be stuck in the mud. Right, this is gumshoe of a time he pushed out his car of the mud and then Edgeworth drove away. Oh my god. Edgeworth is such a dickhead. I love him. The story is for the road trip mode, which is a series of minigame challenges that give you stat boosts for your machine. The Moschini skin wasn't too bad, but there were some worse ones. So they didn't even... So they banned a skin that wasn't even the worst skin. That's definitely a choice. Kirby Air Riders has good customization. That is not what I would have expected, considering Kirby is just a blob. Oh, the worst ones were also banned? Okay, well then, I guess that's okay. Of course I wouldn't. Barring those 15 minutes anyway. Okay, I guess we just talked to her. About the incident. You say you attended today's ceremony in order to gather material for an article of some kind. You bet I did. It ain't the kind of thing that happens every day. And when did the ceremony begin? Right after the rain stopped. We got lucky. It was raining all morning before that. Anyhow, the president's plane touched down right around 1:45, and the speech started at 2 on the nose. What about the shooting? Must have been maybe 20 after? That is a long speech. Oh, you customize the ships, not the characters. Okay. I was gonna say, like, aren't all the Kirby characters just circles? How can you customize a circle? Yeah, shots rang out, tearing through the air that only moments before had been alive with cheers. Then tragedy. The president dropped to the floor, felled by an unknown assassin's bullet. It's 2:25 p.m. on March 25th, and I've been reporting to you live from the scene here at Gourd Lake. What was that all about? Sorry, just making some voice notes. Gotta get those ideas down. The second they come into the old noggin, you know. I love the word noggin. One of them is a hamster. What? Oh, is that Rick? I saw a Blue Sky post that was like, Rick drives, Rick flies, Rick rolls, and then everyone in the replies was like, Rick does what now? With like gifs of of never gonna give you up. And every day you get to report on the assassination of a president after all. It's dramatic, it's emotional. It's got everything I need to write an article that puts the readers right there on the scene. And did the president really drop to the floor?
Officers on the scene said his bodyguards escorted him straight onto the presidential plane.
Hey, y'all can't blame me for getting a little carried away now, can ya? I'd better take any testimony she gives with a good-sized pinch of salt. Buddy says hi. Hi, Buddy! How is Buddy? Doing well? Stop it. Calling me a reporter and all? It's kind of weird when somebody else says it. Still, Abby Lloyd, reporter at large. Does have a kind of ring to it, don't you think? But you are a reporter, correct? Sure am. A reporter in training. What? Have you even had any articles published? Fixing to look up my work, huh? Well, that might be tricky. And yet you call yourself a reporter nonetheless? Well, I soon will be, won't I? This right here is a big old scoop. No mistake about it. And I got the whole thing on tape. Don't miss a second. And it's all thanks to my trusty mic and my even trustier tape machine. I'm about to set the journalistic world on fire, just like my mentor before me. It's totally a lot of heart, isn't it? You know the Chief Ruffles? My mentor? My inspiration? No, but you have mentioned her. Repeatedly. Did I? Can't rightly say I remember. What kind of... Oh my goodness, I'm not great at reading today. I'm so tired. We booked him a photo token with Santa. Oh, that's gonna be so... You're gonna have to send me the photo once it's done. I need to be seeing that. What kind of a reporter forgets a thing like that? Well, it's just like the chief always says. You gotta treat information as irresponsibly as you can. And what kind of mentor says that? Oh, you should have heard her the day she gave me this here tape machine. You be sure and bag yourself the juiciest, sleaziest scoops you can now, you hear? Wonderful. So you're the kind of reporter who sees fire under even the faintest trace of smoke. Nah, I'm the kind of reporter who puffs on the fire till the smoke just about chokes you. How is that any better? He is in shock. We're not done? Use one of the news channels. Yep, can I help you? You must have footage of the event. Do you mind if I take a look? Wish I could help you, but that might be a little tricky. No, it's because that my camera was knocked over. Oh no. Now I can't get it to work. That footage would have helped immensely. Just our luck. Oh, who's laughing at me? What the? You look like you need a little help, Mr. Edgeworth. I know that voice. I'm dancing right now to her theme. Best girl is back! The bestie! I love my kid. Kay! Honestly, I leave you alone for 2 seconds. But don't worry, your hero's here to save the day. That's right, the one, the only Kay Faraday. Hero? Only you would give yourself a title like that. So you're not a great thief anymore? Not right now, and it's not like I quit. I'm just on sabbatical. I'm taking time out for some intensive training. Being the second Yatagarasu doesn't come easy. Kay helped me out on a few occasions about 2 weeks ago when I was working a case. The case of the Yatagarasu, a mysterious thief who seemed to appear and disappear at will. Okay, so this is set 2 weeks after the end of the first game. And who claimed only to steal the truth. She calls herself the second Yatagarasu, the successor to the so-called Great Thief. There's not a lock I can't open or a trap I can't escape. And when it comes to stealing, well, I'm still in training, but I'll get there soon enough. What are you doing here, Kay? What do you think I'm doing? I've been enjoying the festivities, of course. I suppose she did mention being fond of such things. And afterwards, I was thinking of dropping by your office to see you guys, but now I don't have to.
Good to see you, kiddo. You're as bright and breezy as ever.
Hey, Gummy, how you been? You're looking pretty full of beans yourself. So, Kate, are you really here to save the day? Yep. Prepare for your jaw to hit the floor. Your best pal in the world here only went and took pictures of the whole shebang. Did you now? Then you'd better show them to me. Have a good look, Ivanovish. Thank you for hanging out. Wow, your jaw didn't even drop an inch. What's a girl gotta do to impress you, huh? I know, right? Mr. Prosecutor's here about as much fun as a danged toothache. Won't even let me call him Chief. But I'm forgetting my manners. Tabby Lloyd, ace reporter at your service. Nice to meet you, Tabby. You're right, he's no fun at all. This one time You two can chat later. He said no gossip. Hey, can I see those pictures? Oh, fine. Here. I love doing Kay's voice. It's so much fun. It's like if an Australian was a Valley girl. It's like an Australian Valley girl accent. These bodyguards are really something. I took this one right when the gun went off. It was total chaos, people running everywhere. The president and his 2 bodyguards. The names on the security plan were Knight and Rook, I think. What's that? Thank you indeed, Kay. I think you've provided us with a vital clue. Ah! Your eyes just lit up like a pair of dang Christmas trees! Merry December 1st. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, care to tell the readers what you got spotted? A contradiction. Huh? A what now? I don't see nothing strange. Allow me to show you. This picture shows the moment of the incident, but another piece of evidence shows something different. I need to highlight the point of the contradiction, and then employ my powers of deduction. First, to find the contradiction in the photograph. Wait, what's the contradiction? Swipe text, you have forsaken me. I'm sorry, Mayor. I don't know what's the... What am I missing here? So we've got the two guys. We've got him. I don't know. Simply press T to make my deduction. Oh, you want me to press T on this? Present the evidence that proves the contradiction. What evidence? Two spent bullets. According of the president. Oh! If the laser pointer was on his head, the moment that the gun went off, then why is the laser sight on his head? Oh, I was wrong. Whoopsies. I'm sorry, but that one bodyguard looks like Luke at me. You're right! Your badge asset? What about it? Do you like it? I'm wearing it now. I'm wearing the badge. Prove it to you. Okay, never mind. We need another one. I do think this is correct. Maybe it's the fact that the laser pointer is on his head? Okay, it is just the fact that the laser pointer is on his head. Look closely at the picture of the president in this newspaper clipping, if you would, Ms. Lloyd. Now look at Kay's photograph. Compare the two carefully. Huh? What am I looking for here? Well, I'll be. Indeed, there's something on the president's forehead. Something that wasn't there in the other picture.
What is that? Some kind of birthmark?
Yeah, the guy's got a big red birthmark right in the middle of his forehead. I highly doubt a birthmark just sprang up there since the other picture was taken.
Did he get bitten by a bug then, maybe?
I didn't see it. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna use it as an actual badge this game other than have it in a corner. Yeah, that's it. That right there's a big old bug bite. And here I thought it was something important. The look on your face. Huh. You should know that the road to the truth is paved with just such seemingly trivial details. Ooh, again with the face. All right. Duly noted, Chief. Okay. Now what? Did we put something together here? Red birthmark, laser sight. There we go, there's the connection. I've solved the mystery of the red birthmark.
Really? So it wasn't a bug bite?
No, what we're dealing with isn't something that would itch for a day and then disappear. Okay, first of all, what kind of bug bites is Miles Edgeworth having that only itch for a day before they disappear? My bug bites are around for like a week. This man is just... His immune system is just that good, I guess. It is, in fact, the beam of a laser sight.
Then our killer was aiming to shoot the president square in the forehead?
And shortly after this picture was taken, a second shot rang out.
Yeah, that's gotta do more than itch.
Indeed. I fear the president may be even more danger than we thought. And that the gun we found was the weapon used in the crime. Oof.
Why would the perp use a laser sight, though?
He's right. You'd stand out like crazy using something like that. Pew pew pew. It's not like you can just go around shooting lasers all over the place. No, and anyone who saw it could trace it right back to the shooter.
Seems like a pretty bad idea all round.
Oh, I almost forgot. I took a couple more pictures. Maybe the laser sight's in one of them. It's a long shot, but it's worth a look at least. Yeah, let's see the photo album. Let's look at Photographer K. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Let's see. First up, here's the one I took just before everything started going south. Aw, cute selfie. We see the laser sight. It was gonna hit Max Payne. Wait, that's wild. Max Payne, Winston Payne. Max Payne is a character in something else, I think. It might be useful to us if half the frame wasn't taken up with your face. Edgeworth, don't be mean about the selfie. She looks cute as hell. Hey, can you blame me for wanting to get a selfie with the president? Lucky for you, this was right before the gun went off. And this one I showed you before is from just after the first shot was fired. Oh! So the first shot missed, the second shot hit him. The second shot came just seconds after this. Then there's... What's this? I can hardly see anything. I got knocked over when everyone started running right after that last picture. Guess I must have pressed the shutter by accident.
Not sure this one's gonna be much use, kid.
And that's all of them. Alright. Well, we saw the laser sight. Time to take a closer look. Let's examine the picture from before the shooting. Is there any hint of the laser sight in this picture? Yes. Hello, laser sight. There, I see it. That's how you know it'll be the most useful picture. Exactly, Rasira. As soon as they say, oh, this picture's useless. Oh, bestie. It's not gonna be useless.
What is it, sir?
Look closely at the person with the red hood. Ah, there it is. Indeed. That's our laser sight right there.
So that's our perp. One in the red hood must be...
The shooter, yes. Nice job, Kay. Kate snaps a selfie with the president, a prosecutor, and a murderer. Wow, This photo is what should be on a tabloid. We found them, and all thanks to yours truly. Indeed, you led us right to the greatest treasure of all, Ms. Great Thief. The truth. You may have captured our would-be assassin in one of your other pictures too. Let's take another look. Red-hooded suspect could be in another of these photographs after the shooting. There he is! I see him. Right there.
Take that!
Look, right there! A red jacket. That must be our suspect.
Looks like they took advantage of the confusion to make their getaway.
Luckily, we can see exactly where they were headed. Ah, the samurai dog stand! Precisely, which means they escaped towards the right-hand side of the spectator area. Detective Gumshoe.
On it, sir. Consider it cleared.
Good. I'm counting on you. I love their little sprites. They're so cute. That is a cool picture. We have you now, my little Red Riding Hood. The entire park is cordoned off and we know which way you went. Now it's simply a matter of hunting you down. I mean, they just could have taken the jacket off, though. Unfortunately, there's that can happen. Let's continue our investigation. There's evidence here somewhere. All we have to do is find it. All right. Rifle range. That's a little tone deaf. Why would you have a rifle? Oh, jeez. Why would you have even fake guns near a president of a country? That feels like a bit of an oversight. Toy rifles. Gumshoe doesn't like guns, but the thing is, toy guns are different. Like, I get it. I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. Well, first of all, what is that? What's this?
A red button. Hey, do you think?
I do think. Could it have been dropped by a red-hooded suspect? Yes, it certainly seems likely. Samurai dogs. Now with ugh. Hot dogs with sakura relish? Cherry blossom relish. I hope it's a cherry relish. That might be a little bit nicer than an actual cherry blossom. A flower for a relish just feels like too much. We have a food stand. Gumshoe only has $1.50, which means it is not enough for any dogs. Aw, Edgeworth is letting him have one. That's cute. Let's see. We've got a lamp knocked over. We've got a shoe. Is there anything else? Not telling me that... What's here? The puddle reflects the clear blue sky. All that remains of the rain. Is that it? Why do we need a puddle? Pool of water left behind after a real heavy downpour. It's like I get left behind after a real heavy dose of logic. Oh, Gumshoe. Oh, you poor thing, Gumshoe. Is that all? Surely that's not everything. What am I missing? Oh, it's under the stand! Oh my goodness, I missed it. There's something red down there. Detective Gumshoe, can you see what that is under the stand, please?
There's something down here, all right? Let's see.
A red raincoat! This must be the one the suspect was wearing. They must have taken it off and hidden it under there before they made their escape. So it could be anybody now that we don't know what he looks like. Oof, that sucks. It looks like there's stains on it, though. The sleeve, it's inside out. The button is missing, too! Let's put the button and the sleeve together. Ba-ding! The button we found seems to have come from this raincoat. It must have been pulled loose when the killer took it off.
Huh, the right sleeve's inside out, too.
Seems it was removed in a hurry. Fast enough to tear a button off, no less. I surmise our assassin disposed of their gun and bag in the trash immediately after shooting at the president. Then they then slipped into the panicked crowd and moved from left to the right side of the spectator area. This was because they knew the trajectory of the bullet would point the shooter on the left side. Finally, they removed the raincoat and hid it under the samurai dog stand. Interesting. The killer would have needed to get rid of the coat as soon as possible, hence its hurried removal. The fact that the right sleeve is inside out is a testament to how quickly it was taken off.
Yup, that and the missing button.
The question, of course, is why didn't the same thing happen to the left sleeve? Is that the question? I didn't even think about that.
Oh yeah, only the right sleeve is inside out.
Indeed, and the button on the left sleeve is still securely attached.
But what does this mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
If we're to answer that question, Detective, we'll need to inspect the raincoat in more detail. 'Cause it's muddy? I see stains everywhere. Inside of the raincoat... blood? This is a blood? Whoa, I did not expect there to be blood on the raincoat. Did he hurt himself in the shooting? And considering where it's located, I'd say the blood belongs to our would-be assassin.
So we're looking for someone with an injury?
Not just any injury, detective. An injury on their left arm.
Huh? How do we know that?
It's simple. The right sleeve is inside out, suggesting that the suspect removed the raincoat in a hurry. Conversely, the left sleeve is just as we would expect it to be. Therefore, the suspect's left arm was never in the sleeve in the first place. That makes sense. It was in a sling or something. And once we understand that, everything else falls into place. Now, detective, there is a bloodstain on the left side lining of the raincoat because
the suspect's arm was too injured to fit through the sleeve.
Precisely. Or at least we can say that there is a good probability that was the case.
Oh, this is a lot.
The pieces are starting to fall into place. Are they? We still have no idea who our perpetrator could be. Detective Gumshoe, I need you to go and search the crowd for likely suspects.
Yes, sir. Suspicious characters with injured left arms coming right up.
You're even smarter than you look, Ruffles. Taking all them itty-bitty pieces and putting them all together like that, you'll have your man in no time. And that's Mr. Edgeworth for you. The park is still cordoned off, so our would-be assassin should be in that crowd somewhere. Don't let me down, Detective Gumshoe. Come on, Gumshoe, be good. Oh, that does not look like a face of a man who has been good.
Mr. Edgeworth, we found someone who fits the bill perfectly, sir.
Never mind. I underestimated you. Way to nab the assassin, Gummy. Hold on, Kay. It's a little too soon to be jumping to conclusions. For the moment, they're a person of interest and nothing more. Understood? Okay, no jumping.
But he's our shooter, sir. I'm sure of it. He's the guy who tried to take out the president.
In broad daylight, surrounded by a crowd of witnesses. This is no ordinary assassin. Bring him over here, detective. Carefully.
Yes, sir. Come on, boys. You heard Mr. Edgeworth.
No way! No way! Holy callback! Holy shit. That's, oh my, I can't believe he's... Well, you know what? I guess... You know what? That makes me happy. We're gonna tie up every loose end, you know? Including this one. So this man also looked like he was cut in half, so that's an Air the Somnium Files reference. No umbrella. And a bandage on his left arm.
Well, pal, state your name already.
Oh, I forget what... It's been literally years since I played Trials and Tribulations. I don't know this guy's voice at all. Also, I've even watched the anime and I still don't remember this guy's voice at all. Whoops. Oh no, it wasn't Trials and Tribulations. It was Justice... Well, it's been even longer. It has been even longer since I last played Justice for All. He's from... Yeah, I remembered he was from Justice for All. It's because I played all of those games in such quick succession, they all blur together to me. They're just Ace Attorney. They're not, like, Ace Attorney, Justice for All, and Trials and Tribulations are all, like, the same game in my head. A second taco! Yum. I hope you like it. Joe. John Doe. Charmed, I'm sure. What a name, man. John Doe? Not a name you often hear in real life. That's correct. I know this man from somewhere, I'm sure of it. And you are Prosecutor Edgeworth. You know my name? Of course. I've been following the day's developments with some interest. Now, perhaps you'd care to explain why you're asked to speak with me? As you've been following our investigation, you're no doubt already aware of who we're looking for. So let me ask you, do you recognize this raincoat by any chance? Forgive me, but I am afraid I do not. I see. Well, I believe its owner to be the would-be assassin we are seeking. My. Well, isn't that just shocking? And this same would-be assassin happens to have an injured left arm, just like you. All I can tell you is that I had nothing to do with this unfortunate affair. Was gonna fix the problem of not remembering the voice, but there's no accent redeem? Yeah, I'm taking an indefinite break from the accent redeem. I gave an explanation for it a couple of weeks ago, I think. It's hard to do, and I also feel like doing a southern accent, I feel like I sometimes range into something more of a black scent on accident. Like, I can hear myself say certain things, and all I'm thinking is, I think this might be offensive. So I stopped it. Even if it was not what I was trying to do with that accent, it was what the impact may become. So I don't want to do that. Even on accident. The two adversaries stare each other down, their eyes like deadly lasers. I will say, though, if Lotta does reappear, I will try the accent. But only then. Care to tell the readers what happens next?
A showdown, that's what! A battle of wits, a battle of words!
Dare I let him explain any further what he thinks this upcoming battle will entail? No, let's not go there. Please, I know what we do here. Please. The one time they let us skip the tutorial. Detective Gumshoe, if you quite finished leaking my professional strategies to the press.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
Thanks a bunch, you big old grouch, as if it would have done any harm. Now we go straight into it. Okay, good. I was like, I don't need another tutorial. Please. I know how this goes. I can understand why whoever wore the raincoat would be of interest to you, but you have no proof that this person is injured as you claim. My left arm may be injured, but I can still use my right. When it started raining, I simply opened my umbrella. No raincoat required. How can you open your umbrella? One hand has ice cream and one hand is injured. Also, where is the umbrella? So you contend that you are not wearing a raincoat, is that correct? It is. And it is... And is that so strange? Not everyone wears one after all. I happen to prefer an umbrella. I also prefer umbrellas. Team Raincoat over here. They're perfect for when a girl really needs to move. I don't use neither. Come rain, sleet, snow or shine, it's my trusty parka every time. Not exactly the line of inquiry I was hoping to pursue. So you see, I am not your would-be killer. And I'm not in the habit of making baseless accusations, Mr. Doe. Please, I am just a simple ice cream Oh my. Ooh! Ew! Wait, ew! Ice cream seller rubs blood off his sling with a napkin, wraps the napkin around the ice cream. Health and safety hazard, anybody? Ew? I hope he's not selling anybody that ice cream. Actually, if you're actively bleeding, I hope you're not selling anybody ice cream. That's just biohazards galore, hello? Forgive me. My wound seems to have begun bleeding again in all the excitement. The owner of the raincoat is definitely our assassin, and said owner also has an injured left arm. I'm onto you, Mr. Doe. It's only a matter of time. Ooh, cocky. Don't worry, it's his. But the thing is, he's an ice cream seller. Like, does he wash his hands every time it bleeds? Like, I just feel like if you have an actively bleeding injury and you cannot stop the bleeding, you should not Well, first of all, you shouldn't be working at all, because you should go to a hospital and get that checked out. But second of all, you should not be working in food preparation. Ugh. Can understand why whoever wrote wore the raincoat. All right, let's start with the press. So you admit that whoever wore the raincoat is a person of interest. I know they are. I was able to follow most of your investigation from the spectator area. One could get caught up. All right, that's nothing, but you have no proof that this person is injured as you claim. Press. So you'd like to see some proof that the owner of the raincoat has an injury. I would certainly expect such a renowned prosecutor to have some. Still don't understand how you know who I am. That's true, Edworth is kind of a little bit famous. I have also been observing you and your work, lest you forget. I don't believe a word he says. If I can prove he's lying, we'd be one step closer to apprehending our shooter. Alright, so we go back to the second term. And we present the raincoat? Because it has blood on it.
Objection!
Correct. You seem like a careful man, Mr. Doe, but not quite careful enough. After all, you left something behind. Something of vital importance. I'm afraid you must have me confused with somebody else. The coat does not belong to me. Or do you claim to have some kind of proof to support your accusation? Your arm isn't troubling you too much, I hope. Your wound seems to be bleeding again. I'll survive, although I can't pretend it's not something of an inconvenience. I can't imagine eating a bloodied ice cream cone. Like, ugh. The iron, the tang of metal. Terrible. You have my deepest sympathies, because if it wasn't bleeding quite so badly, you could have perhaps made a clean getaway. What exactly are you insinuating? As we have already established, whoever wore the raincoat is injured, and now I can prove that person was you, with this decisive piece of evidence. Wait, he's not sweating, but the ice cream's melting. That's a funny detail. It makes sense, considering he is like a professional assassin, a professional criminal, that like, he would not crack under pressure. So the fact that they're showing that he's stressed by having his ice cream do it instead? Chef's kiss. Oh, sorry. Mwah. Ice cream maker's kiss. You see, Mr. Doe, there's a small amount of blood on the inside of this raincoat. Blood that belongs to our assassin. Oh, bye, ice cream. Oh, hello again, ice cream. Invincible ice cream.
Attempted murder of a foreign leader? Causing a diplomatic incident? They'll throw the book at you.
You can give us a silent treatment all you like, but we don't need you to talk. A simple blood test will give us the answer we require. All it takes for us to compare the blood on your bandages with that on the coat, and that will be that. We have the evidence. Why don't you make it easier on all of us and come clean? It's also a callback in Justice for All where his radio is doing the emotional reactions. I didn't think of that! And I also realized I never explained! For those who have not watched my Justice for All playthrough, it is on YouTube. If anyone wants to watch it. Sorry about the plug, but I had to. This guy, spoiler alert, John Doe, he's a professional criminal / assassin / whatever, who was hired by a guy in Justice for All to kidnap Maya and basically hold her hostage, so that in exchange, Phoenix Wright would have to get a different murderer, acquitted. It was a lot. But yeah, we got that. The murderer was found guilty, but unfortunately, we did not catch the assassin. So he's back. Admit that you were the one who attempted to assassinate the president of Zhongfa. I am not your assassin. You're stubborn, I'll give you that. But if this were a game of chess, you would already be in checkmate. Now do the honorable thing and admit defeat. Doesn't look like a man with no moves left to play. Very well.
You have me. I'll admit it, I was wearing the raincoat. You confessed! Say the word and I'll slap the cuffs on him right now! But I did not shoot at the president. What? Mr. Edgeworth, the only thing you have proven is that I was wearing the particular raincoat. And as far as I am aware, that is not a crime. Oh, here we go. Also, why is my nose itchy? Sorry, give me a second. I need to put some ointment on this, because I just keep scratching my nose, and honestly, it's getting kind of sore, and I don't want a sore nose. Gotta oil my nose. Moisturize me. Oh. Now the only thing I can smell is pawpaw, because that's the... that's what the ointment is. The ointment is pawpaw. I am no assassin. I'm a simple ice cream seller. One who happened to be wearing a red raincoat while watching the president speak. I was as surprised as anyone when his bodyguards sprang into action and the shots rang out. That's when the spectators panicked and started running and screaming for their lives. I don't know what to present there, so we might have to press a couple of things. Are you finally satisfied I'm telling the truth? As if your story stinks. You don't scare me. The evidence is on our side, you know. Look, it's right there, plain as day. The assassin, and they're wearing a red raincoat. Intriguing, but that is not me. Oh, come on. Tell me, Mr. Edgeworth, do you really think I was the only one in the entire park wearing a red raincoat today? I do, actually. But then why? Why does he seem so sure of himself? Because he's done this shit before, my guy. I'm no assassin, I'm a simple ice cream seller. Press. A simple ice cream seller, but a knowledgeable one, I assume. On the subject of ice cream, okay. But of course, ask me anything you wish. About ice cream? What's your favorite flavor? You know what the, most important thing about making ice cream is? Mr. Edgeworth. Why, the most important thing about making ice cream is to approach it with a virtuous heart! Dude, you're a murderer! Oh my goodness. And what does virtue have to do with anything? Without proper reverence for the craft, I'm afraid all you'll ever make are sweetened crystals of ice. There, I hope that you now see. I am nothing more than an ice cream seller. That was so shit. Okay. Press. Why a raincoat? Why were you not using an umbrella? Is that so strange? It was a rainy morning. Most people were wearing a jacket of some kind. Well, I'd say it's a pretty strange choice considering you couldn't get one of your arms into it. Better that than have one of my hands occupied by an umbrella. I had ice cream to serve after all. Then why go to such lengths to avoid testifying to that effect in the first place? Forgive me, I simply hadn't remembered until now. It's been an eventful day after all. Eventful? Well, I hardly know what else to call it, Mr. Edgeworth. The president of Zhongfa was shot at. I was surprised as anyone when his bodyguards sprang into action and the shots rang out. Present. I'm gonna present the photographs. Shit. Because it sounds like, the way he says it, it sounds like the bodyguards sprang into action before the shots were fired. But they didn't spring into action before the shots were fired. So I'm very confused. So I thought presenting that would skip some things, but I guess I'll present it first. My nose is still itchy. The ointment didn't work.
Hold it.
So you saw the bodyguards move before you heard the gunshots? Yes, if I recall correctly, they moved first. At least the one on the left did. You're rather observant, Mr. Doe. I am blessed with keen eyes. The names of the bodyguards were written in the top left corner of the security plan. And the one on the left was Rook. That's correct. Bastion Rook, I believe. I expect he noticed the light from a laser sight. The man is no amateur. Mr. Doe knows a little too much about the business of being a bodyguard for my liking. I'd say our friend here is no amateur either.
I'd like you to append what you just said to your testimony if you don't mind. As you wish. Okay, here we go. The bodyguard on the left, Bastion Rook, was especially quick to respond. Okay. Maybe the pictures now? Fuck! This has to be the one we have to do evidence to, right? And we're doing it wrong. So, Bastion Rook was quick to respond. Why was he quick? Less cover for Lakeside now. Eyes on this area. Rook repositioned in light of Knight's injury. Do we send that? What do we send out? So there's him. He's got pointy ears, by the way. Is he like an elf or something? Two gunshots can be heard in the tape recorder. Extrapolations from the bullet trajectories. Maybe the plan? Objection! There we go. I don't know what the plan is, but he's Aslan. Lions don't have pointy ears, though. Aren't lion ears round? As I suspected, you are more than what you claim to be, Mr. Doe. You overestimate me, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh? Then tell me how a simple ice cream seller knows one of the presidential bodyguard's names. What? You jest, surely. You were the one who spoke their names aloud. Rook and Knight, was it? Objection! We only know those names thanks to the security plan. But look closely. Only their surnames appear. Yet we all clearly heard you say the name Bastion Rook. How did you come to possess such information? Information we ourselves didn't have. There's the ice cream again.
Seems pretty damn suspicious to me.
Well, how did you know? Explain yourself.
It was merely a slip of the tongue.
Another lie. He is the assassin just like we said.
Come now, miss. It's a little soon to be jumping to such conclusions.
It is the ice cream is now steaming. I can't get over him looking like a lion. He does. He also looks like Will Powers from the previous games to me. I can't get that out of my head.
I did know their names, yes. And the reason for that is...
Well?
I know Mr. Rook. He and I are acquainted.
What?
We have something of a connection. And his is a name I could never forget. You think we're stupid, pal? Stop lying. I'm not lying. I am, as I've always been, a simple ice cream seller. And an acquaintance of Bastion Rook. Yes.
And I suppose Mr. Rook will confirm that? It should be easy enough for him to remember his good friend, the slippery ice cream seller, correct?
Please, you are more than welcome to ask him. Although I think that might be difficult right now. I would imagine he's rather busy ensuring the president's safety. But suppose you are able to speak with him and he does deny that he and I are acquainted. How will that help you prove I was the shooter?
If you weren't the shooter, why take off your raincoat?
Because it was no longer raining. In fact, it had grown quite warm. Far better to let my wound breathe, no? Or would you rather I had let it fester?
Ugh, is he actually going to worm his way out of this? Nah, we can't let him. There's something we gotta be able to do. What are you waiting for, Mr. Edgeworth? Hurry up and arrest the man. He's clearly guilty. If I were you, he'd be in jail already. You might be willing to arrest a man without sufficient proof, but I am not. No! Come on, Mr. Edgeworth, there's gotta be something you can do. Shocking scenes here as the culprit seems all but certain to escape justice.
It seems the court of public opinion has spoken. Very well. As I will clearly be viewed with suspicion no matter what I say, I might as well share what I know.
What you know? What's his angle here?
I saw them. I saw another person with a red hood.
Oh?
Are you kidding? It's the person you captured in your photograph. I first noticed them just before the president's speech began. It was still raining then. Their outfit was the same color as my own, which is what drew my attention, as did the laser beam that was aimed directly at the president's head.
He's claiming there was another red-hooded person? Preposterous. I knew that if anyone saw me dressed similarly to this individual, I could fall under suspicion myself, and so naturally I removed my raincoat. So not only did you see the assassin, but they were wearing exactly the same thing as you? Huh. How very convenient. I had thought you might find it far-fetched, hence my not mentioning it until now. I know you law enforcement people are very skeptical types. You would never have believed me, especially not if I had said that the shooter was standing right next to a certain prosecutor. Well, I know you don't mean me. I wasn't even summoned until after the shooting. No, not you, Mr. Edgeworth. Your colleague over there. Huh? Me? Yes, the photograph will prove it, I am sure. You see, right there in front of the person with the red hood. That's me, yes, but what exactly are you saying? What's his endgame here? As I mentioned, I have been following your investigation with some interest, Mr. Edgeworth, and while pondering the details, I noticed something strange. Strange? What exactly? Come now, a man of your talents should be more than capable of spotting a contradiction such as this. I'm afraid I don't follow. The picture shows the chief prosecutor, Mr. Payne, and the shooter. But there's nothing weird about that, is there? Think carefully. The picture was taken right in the middle of the president's speech. One of the other pieces of evidence you've gathered is inconsistent with what we see here. What is Mr. Doe talking about? Which piece of evidence is inconsistent? I don't know. What? No. What's the contradiction? The president passionately addresses the crowd as if trying to shake off reports. Unless the president was to thank us personally, he seems pretty pleased to be able to put the whole situation behind him. Maybe it's this? No. Oh, yes! Oh, of course! The tape, it contradicts the photograph! Oh, so you have noticed at last. I just picked the tape because I was like, what piece of evidence is about the speech that we haven't used yet? What's he going on about, Mr. Edgeworth? Someone's missing. Someone who should be here. Huh? But who? Who indeed? The person who is missing from this photograph is Tabby! She overheard the conversation. Huh? Mr. Lloyd? Ms. Lloyd? Sorry? Tabby Lloyd is non-binary in my eyes. That is some non-binary swag they've got going on there. How'd you figure that? Mr. Payne's voice can clearly be heard on Ms. Lloyd's tape. Considering that he was conducting a private conversation with the chief prosecutor... Oh, there were these two odd guys standing right in front of me. They were whispering away to each other the whole damn time. She must have been very close indeed to capture it on tape. You're right, but she's not in the picture. Precisely. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, do you still believe that you have been hounding the right person? Oh, Ms. Lloyd, would you mind answering a few questions? Whoa, y'all are fixing to put me under the microscope now? All right, sure, knock yourselves out. I got nothing to hide. I mean, her arm isn't injured, though. It ain't like I was standing still the whole time. No, I was running all over roving reporting style, and that was a big old crowd. Guess the picture must have been taken while I was in one spot, and the tape's from when I was in another. So quit giving me the evil eye. Ain't nothing but a misunderstanding. There's no doubt about the voices on the tape. That was Mr. Payne and the chief prosecutor, I'm certain of it. Tabby wouldn't lie to us. I know she wouldn't. You've known her for 10 minutes, girl. But if she did, then that would mean... She's a perp. Well, y'all quit messing with me, as if I could have done a thing like that. Little old me? I mean, she does... Her bag is identical to her parka. I might be inclined to believe you if you're... Sorry, is there something going on outside? I keep hearing things. If your testimony didn't contain a glaring inconsistency. Hey, Money, how you doing? Thank you for the posture check and the hydrate. Let me take a swig. Oh, water. Bleh. Not to be a child, but ill.
It does? I thought it was pretty good.
Seems I have no choice but to present her with the evidence and expose the contradiction. Then, like I was standing still the whole time, I was running all over roving reporter style, and there was a big old crowd. Guess the picture must have been taken while I was in one spot and the tapes from when I was in another. I either need to present the tape or the pictures here, but I can't tell which one. It's the tape. I don't like water. High five, Ivanovish. I don't either. I'm a milk-drinking gal. Ms. Lloyd, it's imperative for a reporter not to lie, wouldn't you say? Dang right it is. And I don't lie. And yet, the photograph and the recording were definitely taken at the same time. What? You can't prove that. Oh, but I can. The evidence is right here in these pictures. This one in particular shows something that lines up precisely with when you were making your recording. Maybe both of them would have caused this to go ahead. Maybe presenting the pictures or the tape. Maybe both of them would have worked. I guess we'll never know. Well, part of the picture indicates that it must have been taken at the same time as Miss Lloyd's recording. The president.
Take that.
See here? The president has his fist raised. And? What about it? Would you be so kind as to play us the tape again? It ain't that simple. What if I were to tell you that you don't have a choice? Ugh. You don't make it very easy, do you, Ruffles? Remember, we are concerned with the moment the president raised his fist. No criminalization, no matter how big, is above the law. The president thrusts his fist into the air as the excitement reaches fever pitch. What do you like to drink instead, then, Ivanovish, if you don't drink straight water? What do you prefer?
Yeah, that's the moment right there.
Correct. We've now confirmed when it occurred in the recording. Which means Tabby should be in the picture too. And she is, right there for all to see. For Ms. Lloyd is in fact the person with the red hood.
What? So you're our shooter, huh?
No, I don't even own a jacket like that. That's right. From everything we know, the owner of the red raincoat is John Doe. We have already proven that the raincoat belongs to Mr. Doe. You, Ms. Lloyd, were wearing something else, something that also happened to have a red hood.
So there were two people with red hoods all along?
Soda or flavored water, like lemon water, I don't like lemon in food. Lemon in drinks, however, is really nice. I agree with you. Indeed, Mr. Doe's last statement was true. Wait, but we only found one raincoat. Where's the other one? Our ice cream seller never mentioned a raincoat, only a red hood. So tell us about your jacket again, Ms. Lloyd. Oh, she turns it inside out so it's not muddy, and look, it's red on the inside. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it's her. No, I don't believe it. It can't. Maybe it's both of them. Or Okada and Jamaica taste really good too. I can't say I know what those flavors are, but I can agree with you on the lemon. Huh? This old thing? Well, the best thing about it, like I said, is if you get mud and such on it, it's reversible, see? So you just turn it inside out and... Ah! Just as I thought. The inside of her hood, it's red. That's right. And when the incident occurred, that's the side of the hood that was visible.
What's going on here? What were you really up to, huh, pal?
But wait, I never even wore it that way round. Perhaps if you would allow us to examine it, we could confirm that for ourselves. And y'all are gonna confirm that how exactly? It was raining right up until the president's speech, correct? That much has been established already. And as you yourself said, I don't use neither. Come rain, sleet, snow, or shine, it's my trusty parka every time. If you haven't reversed your parka since the rain, then the inside should be dry. Wait a sec now, I got this big old backpack on, see, so I can't take off my jacket. Yeah. Maybe I could show y'all some other time?
You think an excuse that weak is gonna wash with Mr. Edgeworth?
I don't think she's the murderer. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too nice to her, but I feel like he's throwing her under the bus. Somehow.
Well, what are you waiting for? If you're innocent, take it off and show us.
It wasn't me, I swear. Never shot the dang president. I could never. If that's true, Ms. Lloyd, then your best option is to cooperate and tell us the truth. Is there a particular reason why you chose to wear a parka with a red hood here today? I'm sorry, Ruffles. There's something I never told you, something I couldn't. But I'll come clean, I promise. Just go easy on me now, you hear? Oh? What are we objecting? What? Who said that? Hold your horses. It's a little soon for the endgame. Oh! That's Knight, isn't it? Rook's the other one?
That goes for you too, Mr. Prosecutor. You lost this one the moment you made your opening move.
It's one of the men from Case Photograph.
Guess I'd better introduce myself. Oh, he has a gun. Oh no.
Okay, when is this animation gonna end? Thank you.
The name's Bronco Knight. I'm the president's personal bodyguard and second in command of his security detail. Wait that thing someplace else, pal! What the heck's wrong with you?
Sorry, can't help myself. It's just too much fun being this good. You're not a member of law enforcement, so how did you get a gun?
This old girl's on loan from Zhengfa, temporarily issued to us presidential bodyguards. Anyway, never mind that. I got 2 tidbits of news for you. You want the good or the bad first? Choice is yours. I'm indifferent, whichever you prefer.
Really? You're giving up the first move advantage just like that?
Whatever. You lost. Guess I'll push out the first pawn then.
He also is a chess man? Bronco Knight's fan translation name is Horace Knightley. That's pretty good. I kind of like Bronco better. Because he's a horse. Knights are horses in chess. That's what they're represented by. The chess piece is a horse. So you play little chess, I take it.
Fellow fan, are you, Mr. Red Suit?
The name's Edgeworth, and you could say I dabble.
Duly noted, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, I will start with the good news. The president's okay. Didn't suffer so much as a scratch. He didn't? That's a relief. Particularly for the young lady here. That means there is no longer a murder charge on the table.
That is good news, huh, Tabby?
Yeah, 'cause I never... Now for the bad news. The only reason the president's alive is because we bodyguards did our job. One of us did, anyhow. Our boss. Put himself in the line of fire.
You're referring to your colleague, Mr. Rook?
Yeah, it's game over for him.
Oh no! Rook's dead! No way!
Oh, no way! Gumshoe taking the words out of my mouth. Rook is dead? A genuine loss.
So, you're saying that Tabby...
Yeah. Your friend here killed my colleague. My brother-in-arms.
Oh, heck no, I didn't do it! I didn't kill anybody! I could never!
I'd shut my mouth if I were you. Murderer.
Oh god. He's pointing the gun at her, I'd freak out.
Sure, we did what we had to do. Sacrificed one of our pieces to protect the king, but to lose someone like him during a castling...
is a real shame.
Castling? What's that even mean?
It's a chess term. Very simplistically speaking, it's a move where a rook switches places with the king.
Then why didn't he just say so?
Mr. Knight, was it?
Yeah. What?
We'll need to see the victim's body right away. And if possible, I'd like to ask the president a few questions.
Sorry. No can do.
I think this guy is also evil. I'm thinking this guy is evil and this guy is the inside man. I think he's in it. I think he's in on it with Doe, actually. And I think the president is dead and Rook is alive. I think he's just lying just at his teeth completely. And why not? That's the third piece of news, and it's the piece you're gonna like the least. I thought you said there were only two. The National Police Force of Zhangfa will be handling things from here. Wait, does that mean we're gonna see who I think we see? Are him and Doe related? They have the same horsehair, what do you mean? I guess they do kind of both have mohawks. No, I don't think they're the same person, though. He's 24? How are you 24 and a professional bodyguard for the president? Bastion Rook's fan translation name is Ethan Rook. Pretty good. What?
You better be kidding, pal!
This investigation was assigned to us. We're not about to hand it over.
You're the Edgeworth, right? The one who solved the Yadagarasu case? The president mentioned you.
I'm honored to have warranted it. I'm honored to have warranted to... Oh my goodness. I'm honored to have warranted his attention. Makes sense that the chief prosecutor would assign this one to you. Wait, did the chief assign me to appease the president? But that was a mistake. A big one. He should have given the case to somebody with a spine. You're free to take it up with President Wang. If you enjoy diplomatic incidents, that is. Ugh. You're coming with me. We'll continue this on the presidential plane. No! No! I never did nothing, I swear! We can do this the hard way if you like, but in Zhangfa, justice is served one way or the other. Ruffles! Come on, you gotta help me out here, please! Ms. Lloyd, she was the one in the red hood. There's no denying that now. But I can't help feeling we still don't know the whole truth behind the case. I'm innocent, you gotta believe me! Can I really let this happen? Is this really how it ends? The look in her eyes, the crack in her voice as she begs me to help her. This is no act by a criminal. She's genuinely scared. And if I let him take her, then we'll never know what really happened. To be continued? Oh. Eee! What?
Huh?
What the?
What? Get your filthy hands off of...
What the heck is going on here?
Quiet now. Oh, that's not his voice. Quiet now. Is that really any way to greet me? Your neck has barely begun to heal and you've already forgotten who I am. I'm disappointed.
Ooh! So Doe's really in on this. He's even done shit before. He's really, well, obviously he's done shit before. He kidnapped Maya and he's a professional everything bad. But he's fucked with Zhangfa before, I see. Well, it's you. Ah, so you do remember.
What do you think you're doing, pal? Put the knife down and give it up. You got some nerve pulling a stunt like this in front of a bunch of police officers.
Don't even think about it. You don't stand a chance against this guy. Who are you really, Mr. Doe?
Let's just say that I'm no simple ice cream seller.
You know who Doe reminds me of? He reminds me from he reminds me of Elam Garrick from Deep Space Nine. Because he's all like, I'm just a simple tailor. I just make and mend clothes. When in reality, he's an assassin working for well, not working for, he is formerly an assassin working in like the covert operations of a like corrupt political regime. So this guy reminds me of him a lot. Guy's a pro, a hitman. His name's Shelly Oh, I forgot his name was Shelly DeKiller. I forgot. DeKiller? He remembers now. There's not a legal professional in the country who doesn't know that name. An assassin capable of taking down any target, any place, any time. This isn't the first time our paths have crossed. It's been too long, Mr. Edgeworth. But of course, this is the first time we've met face to face. You're the assassin we've been looking for? In a sense, yes. Certain someone did indeed hire me to carry out a contract, and that contract did indeed specify that I was to assassinate President Wang. I swear I've seen his picture in one of my old files before, but... how could I have been so careless? My bandage proved useful for bringing a knife into the park undetected. But I miscalculated in certain other regards. Did he cut himself with the knife? Like an idiot. He didn't bring a gun? Now, shall we play a little game, Mr. Knight? I know how fond you are of such diversions. The stakes must be high in order for it to be fun, of course. Shall we wager, say, your life? What do you want from me? I would like for you to allow Mr. Edgeworth to remain in charge of the case. He what? What are you up to, DeKiller? I would simply like our mutual friend to see things through to their conclusion. Huh? But why? Bastion Rook was a man of great skill, one with whom I felt a certain connection. Yowie? Toxic assassin Yowie? It is only right that the truth behind his death be brought to light. With Mr. Rook's departure, the case is now yours to investigate, is it not, Mr. Knight? I'm simply asking you to transfer that authority to Mr. Edgeworth. It's not something worth losing your life over, surely. You're just using the investigation as an excuse to get close to the president. Am I really? I suppose it is true that in order for the investigation to proceed, we will need to enter the presidential plane. Think I'm gonna let you near him? I'm his chief bodyguard. Are you? Here I thought you were only second in command. Rook's not around. That means I'm number one. I wonder if you have what it takes to step into such capable shoes. You... Of course I do. I'm the leader now, me. If that is indeed the case, then I would ask that you make a choice worthy of a leader. Will you needlessly throw away your life, or will you allow the investigation to continue? Ugh. Is he really doing this to gain access to the president? Does he even need to? What is he plotting? You have no objections, I trust, Mr. Edgeworth. Come, let us continue this investigation.
What do we do, sir?
It would seem we have little choice but to do as we're told. That said, listen, detective, and listen well. I'll buy some time as I investigate. Meanwhile, you gather the other officers. Have them surround the plane and make absolutely certain there is no way he can escape.
Yes, sir, you got it.
To be continued. There it is. Oh, damn, I thought this was going to be a one-parter tutorial, and I was going to be like, I'm surprised this is a one-part. As soon as Shelly showed up, I was like, oh, is this going to be a one-parter tutorial? Because it's absolutely him. Because I was like, there's no way we catch him in a tutorial case. We didn't catch him in a tutorial case. Well, haven't caught him yet. No. Exit game, please. We will be exiting this game. Well, that was a fun beginning. We got we didn't really get stuck in many places, but we didn't do amazing. But that was fun. I can't believe they brought back a guy from like 2 games ago. I'm excited for Toxic Yowie next stream. I mean, the other guy in the Toxic Yowie is dead, so I feel like we may not be getting Toxic Yowie, but it would be fun. I'm not gonna lie, it would be fun. All right, let's find someone to raid, shall we? Let's see. Who have we got? Who's live right now? We've got some Sonic Racing. We've got some Just Chatting. We've got some Are We There Yet? Sonic Rumble, Minecraft, Outer Wilds, more Minecraft. Oh my goodness, so much Minecraft. Oh my goodness! The 1-year anniversary of Mesa being a VTuber? Yeah, we have to raid that. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm so silly. We have to say congratulations. Hell yeah. Happy Tuesday, Bob. Welcome in. Thanks for stream, no worries, Vanovish. We raid out to Mesa because it's his 1 year of being a VTuber, and we should wish him congratulations. And it's been so long. You have arrived at the end again, unfortunately, but I will publish the VOD. The VOD will be up. There is no need to worry about that. All right, let's start that raid, but I'm sorry, Bob, that you arrived late. Okay, I'm so excited to see, to raid Mesa. It's been so long. It's been literal months. It's possibly been like over a year since we've raided him because I don't think our stream times overlap very often. All right. Thank you everyone so much for coming to stream today. I hope you all have a happy Tuesday. Thank you, Bob. This is the raid message for those who are followers of the stream. And then this is the raid message for those who are subscribers of the stream. Remember, red hearts for subs, purple hearts for followers. Looking forward to the next one I catch. Have a good week and a good night you too, Ouija fan. And I hope you feel better soon. Later this week, we will be playing our community day. We will be playing some Jackbox games. I kind of have, the ones I have are kind of old, unfortunately. But I hope you all enjoy them anyway. If you want to join the Discord to hang out with myself and the community, vote in future community days, get my schedules early, stuff like that. The old ones are still good, that's true. And good nightmare. Feel free to join the Discord. And also if you want to see clips, pics, catch up with me in other ways, feel free to follow me on various social medias. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a good night.